Small budget, big impact. Hi, welcome to another video. My name is Katherine Bergman. I'm a floral designer with over 30 years experience designing weddings and events, and I'm also an avid gardener, and I share all things floral with you each week. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome. Click the little subscribe button to be notified when I put out a new video. Today we're going to do 2 floral arrangements using very few stems for casual entertaining. You ready to make something gorgeous together? Let's get started. So this first project is super easy. Just wanted to show you a novel way to display single stems that's not a bud vase. These are inexpensive dollar store votive holders, just little square glass vases. And I have an assortment of different color raffia, and I'm going to wrap raffia around this to make kind of like a grid, and also will look like a little present. And the flower material we're going to use today are these beautiful, colorful dahlias. So we're going to wrap raffia around this dollar store votive holder like this. What I'm trying to do is kind of make a grid. I'm going to make it a little bit off center. And I bought an assortment of different color raffia on Amazon because I didn't want to buy, different, a big spool of one color. I thought it'd be more fun to have these colorful raffia. And then we're just going to tie it off here. And it's going to look like a little present too. So this is what we're going for. And then you can pull the raffia apart a little bit so you can see it. I'm going to go ahead and do that with the blue and the pink here. Super easy little craft project here. Gonna do it with the hot pink. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're just making kind of a grid. I want it to be a little off center. It's up to you. You can have it in the middle, but I think it's more charming on off center like this. And tie it off. Okay, we have 6 of them made. I added the orange, the green, and the red. So we have these fun colors, like a tutti frutti color palette here. And we're just making grids. And then, this is super easy, we're going to take these beautiful dahlias, cut it super short. This will work with Gerbera daisies also, which is readily available, I think, in most, even grocery stores. And we're just going to poke this in the grid. That's why we made the grid, so it will hold your flower for you. Just going to put a little bud in there with it. Super duper easy, right? That's why we do the raffia, so that you can hold it, and it's also really cute, like a little present. Now this doesn't take much design skill at all, right? But it's charming. I'm using the dahlia buds because I think they're just kind of cute. And then I have some orange dahlias. I have like these salmony pink and orange dahlias. And find some like side buds. I have a little bit of greenery to add to this one here. See if I can find some in here too. And that's it for the first arrangement. Now, I'm showing you this because it's always nice to have a way to display flowers that's inexpensive and novel. This would be really cute as little cocktail table arrangements. If you're doing an event, you know, a single one of these at a little cocktail table would give you a little accent without spending a lot of money. And they're also really beautiful grouped. If you had a long table outside, say for an outdoor event, or even just casual, you know, entertaining, you could group these down the center of the table. It doesn't take up a lot of space. You can intersperse it with candles. In fact, you can get more of these and put candles in them, alternating with the flowers, and you have a centerpiece with only one bunch of dahlias, some raffia, and dollar store little cubes. I'm very proud and honored to be invited to be a headliner at this year's OFAD Seminar 2026. OFAD is the Organization of Floral Art Designers, and there's a 4-day event coming up August 6th through 9th in San Francisco. I will be one of 5 designers designing each day, and there are countless workshops that you can attend. I will link in the description below how you can get tickets and participate in OFAD and come watch me do designs like this. Hope to see you there. So the next arrangement is variation on that same theme, where you don't need a lot of stems to create a pretty and casual arrangement. This is one of my favorite vase groupings that I have. It actually all comes together on this white tray. They're all attached of little white vases. And I love using this because you could just go in the garden and snip a few stems of flowers and you have an arrangement. So I did go early in the morning to snip in the garden. Not too much is blooming. I have some green Annabelle hydrangeas. I snipped the littlest ones I can find. Some Jeff Hamilton roses, and these charming little cosmos I'm growing this year. I also have some little Bonica roses here that I may or may not add, and that's all you need, just a few stems of flowers to make arrangements in these charming little vases. I'm going to start with this rose, Jeff Hamilton, and just put it in here. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do this. Maybe roses in some of these and cosmos in others. Now I planted my cosmos from seed this year, and they are insanely prolific. And I mean, too healthy. They grew to be about 5 feet tall and not that many flowers. And I read online that's because I gave it too many, the soil is too rich and too much water. So next year, I think I'll plant it somewhere where there's, they could be a little bit more stressed. Who knew? Cosmos apparently thrive on poor soil and a little bit of a drought. Just adding the little pink sprays here next to the large Jeff Hamilton roses. So you just need a few little stems, don't need a lot. And that's why these little tiny vases are great. But I'm not a big fan of just, you know, a bud vase. So I thought I always like to group these little vases together. And this little vase is perfect because it's grouped already for you. Pretty violety pink on the cosmos. This little Bonica rose is a wonderful rose to add to your garden. Okay. I don't think I even need all the stems I cut from the garden this morning. Okay, I'm going to turn around and do this side. You could add any kind of flowers you like. If you like more wildflower look, then just go for the daisies and cosmos and things like that. More of a cottage vibe. Some white cosmos here. That'll be really pretty to add in here. Yeah, whoever is the grower of the seeds I purchased, definitely very, very healthy seeds. I would say every single seed bloomed. It's fun to compose these little tiny arrangements too. You can kind of just zen out when you do the arrangements like these. Really easy, not much thought. Just whatever colors you enjoy. It's very cheerful, these little cosmos, bobbing little heads above the arrangement. Really cute. I also have some of the seed pods from Love and Mist that I've been growing. These self-sow every year. I think this will add a pretty little ferny, frilly texture to our arrangement. So you can just go forage in your garden and see what you have. Often we're entertaining and it's just casual, in the garden. And so little arrangements like this on the kitchen table or on your outdoor patio table, it's really charming without it being very expensive or very difficult to do. You don't have to give it too much thought. It's kind of easy to do. Now this little grouping of white vases I bought at the flower market, I have seen it online. I don't know if they have it on Amazon. I'll try to find it. If so, then I'll send you a link in the description below so you can get your own set. But if you can't find it, one of my favorite little vases are the little glass vases that they come in big sets. So here's our little arrangement all done, and I'll show you what I mean. So on Amazon, they have these little glass vases. You've seen me use it in many videos. I'm not going to bore you with another arrangement of these little vases, but I really love these. They're very versatile. They come in all shapes. Some of them look like old-fashioned perfume bottles. And then I like to group them on a little tray like this. In my powder room, sometimes I'll have a tall vase and a short vase on a little tiny silver tray just next to the sink. And then, so you could group them in small groups or large groups, even on a mirror base would be really cute. I have this little shabby chic looking oval tray that I like to use on my breakfast table. So you can do an arrangement like this in these little vases. These little vases have been wonderful. I did these for my sister's wedding shower. We put this down the center of long tables with a garland down the middle of greenery. And then these were the favors. So the ladies got to take these home. So I will definitely link these little vases in the description below so you can get yourself a set. They come in sets of 6, 12, 24, 36, and they're about $1 to $2 each, so super inexpensive. We're all done. 2 super easy and inexpensive ways to enjoy flowers in your home or for casual entertaining. I'm always looking for ways to show you how to utilize flowers in your home without breaking the bank. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you found this content useful and valuable, please click the subscribe button so more videos will be sent your way. Now go out and buy a novel little container this week and treat yourself to some flowers. Flowers are nature's little luxury, and I will see you in my next video.